I'm also interested to see how you like to use your ult here. Even just like teleporting into a weird spot like back sight. Sometimes people don't even check. I've gotten away with Omen TPs so many times just by like, you know, teleporting on site somewhere when everything is like hectic and chaotic, and they never expect it, right? When you hit B site there with the breach ult, I would even consider teleporting into like the corner here. You can kind of think about how you can use your teleport to get kills, right? After that breach ult goes in, then you teleport as soon as the ult ends, and then you just stick the ult, and like the guys playing back site or in tube are screwed because you're there now. So that's one way that you can think about using your ult in combination with like a breach ult. On attack, you should think about using the ult as a way to either get kills with a teammate's ult, like a breach ult, or as a way to pull defenders off of site as your teammates are hitting a site. Now you're removing a defender from the site, and now your teammates only have to fight against like maybe one, maybe two. The other reason is you have to be looking at the mini map and understand, you know, where they are on the map and what we have control over. And right now we have control of most of B site. So I'm thinking like drop the bomb cypher, I'm ulting B, planting, you guys late rotate into hookah, and we play post plant. That's something that could have been done during this round potentially. If you're interested in free VOD reviews, check out my Discord in the description below. These will be done live on my stream every Friday. Just make sure to read the rules and requirements before submitting your VOD. All right, back to the video. Let's go to the tracker and take a look here. Plat 1 peak, 431 hours. Got a decent amount of time played. You're on the come up. I like that you started off playing Reyna early on. That's good. Trying to get your mechanics dialed in. And then we became Omen mains. Based. Very based. You're being real consistent right now. I love that. I actually like Omen on bind. I think Omen's like a good alternative to Brim.
I bet.
Flash out.
So real quick, I think this smoke here is a little bit early. Probably want to smoke when your team is pushing up this way, because you want the smokes to have value, right? And last as long as possible. The smoke is going to run out when you're planting. So the idea is like when you're coming up this way, right? Smoke elbow first, right? When your team is about to come out. So that way, once you come out, the smoke is just landing, and then you smoke CT afterwards. And also the other thing I wanted to mention is try to get a little bit more comfortable with running as you're smoking something, especially if it's as long distance as this smoke here, just so you can kind of keep up the speed with your team. With Omen, you should be able to get used to looking at your mini map while you're smoking and kind of moving with your team at the same time you're using your utility. That's just like a more optimal way to use the ability, and also to make sure you're staying with your team and you don't fall behind. Actually, you know what? On this round, I think this smoke is fine. Normally on like an equal round, I would prefer that you think about smoking in between truck and triple, and then like triple and the right side of site here. Like, I think these smokes can kind of allow you to get on the site better, and you don't have to worry about anyone kind of playing, you know, back site. I think these smokes deeper into site can be good. The more control of site you have, generally the better if you can get it. On this round, I think it's okay because they're on an eco round. These longer range gunfights to back site are going to be advantageous for you, right? You're going to have like the better longer range guns like Phantom and Vandal. They're probably going to have classics or stingers or whatever. Like they're going to have safe guns.
My fault for the steal.
You're good, bro.
Okay, I like that flash.
Flashing in there. He's flashed. I'm sorry, flashing.
I think I hear him.
Nice. You just checked early. Okay. There's actually a better flash that you can throw here, but I also don't think flashing here was necessary. KO knifes this, right? Like, yeah, they could be playing like right outside the knife behind this box. I don't think you really need to flash this, but if you were to flash it, I think the better spot is coming up here. Your flash is going to cover the entire hookah area, and you just want to make sure that when you do this flash, hookah is going to be a little bit elevated from where you are. So you want to make sure you just kind of like angle the smoke up a little bit.
Check raising me. Watch out, move.
Okay, you heard Phoenix ult, so he's, you know, might as well just rotate at this point, right?
Nah,
Nobody
TP.
Yeah, I think we rotate.
Yeah. Definitely
I'll
just
flash on
rotate,
the
definitely
side just
rotate.
in case. I'll flash myself.
You either need to like keep 1 or 2 back by B and keep showing presence there as the rest of you guys like slow rotate to A. There was a lot of activity B. They fully expected you to hit B there. I think on these kind of things, I would just like fast rotate to A.
One heaven, one heaven.
Yeah, one heaven. I'm blind.
So yeah, you see how like they're already fully rotated at this point. You guys made a ton of noise B, and then you made noise like on the rotate back this way. So you gave away the fact that you were going A. And then once you got to this point, you guys just walked here for like way too long and then took way too long to get out. There's no reason to walk market here, right? Unless you're scared of someone playing short. But even if one person dies there, you just trade, you know, that's fine for you. Just get on site and plant. You know, sometimes you have to just rotate quickly, like knife out, rotate, get to A as fast as possible, because their rotate is going to be a little bit faster than your rotate to site. You want to make sure that you beat them to the site to get the bomb down, and you're chilling.
I'm a knife inside.
I'm gonna
Yeah, but on.
Reach out.
Watch out.
All right, so this is good. You guys have a ton of flashes.
I'm gonna flash backside. Watch out. Flashing backside.
I can't plan.
All right, at this point, yeah, like something else I'd like to see more from you here is I want to see more use of the teleports. I don't think you've teleported once this game. This ability can be good, especially with flashes, right? You can just ask KO to flash site, and then you TP up onto like this shed area here, like this little shed thing. Like this is a good TP spot because you can see into CT back site. They'll be flashed, and then you teleport here, and then you have like an advantage in this fight. If you're coming out of hookah, another really good teleport is like right in this like tiny little corner here in the front of tube. As long as Cubby is like flashed, you can teleport there. You can also shoot the trips in front of hookah for your teammates. There's a lot of good teleports that you can do. This is kind of where I suggest like people watch pro players to see how they use their teleport, because sometimes it's hard to like come up with that kind of stuff on your own. If you teleported with your breach ult, then you're just getting free kills. Like if you land on this little box, the double stack on site. I'm not really sure how to effectively. Yeah, so that's why I would suggest watching guys like Som, Nats will play Omen sometimes. They typically don't play Omen too much on bind. You'll probably see a lot of higher rated players like pros play double controller on bind. They'll play like Viper and Omen or Viper and Brim or whatever. I'm also interested to see how you like to use your ult here. Even just like teleporting into a weird spot like back site. Sometimes people don't even check. I've gotten away with Omen TPs so many times just by like, you know, teleporting on site somewhere when everything is like hectic and chaotic, and they never expect it, right? When you hit B site there with the breach ult, I would even consider teleporting into like the corner here. You can kind of think about how you can use your teleport to get kills, right? After that breach ult goes in, then you teleport as soon as the ult ends. And then you just stick the ult, and like the guys playing back site or in tube are screwed because you're there now. So that's one way that you can think about using your ult in combination with like a breach ult.
Cypher's here. On it. That goes backside. Blind.
Here a trip as well. That's tough.
You guys can come.
I'm thinking maybe at this point, come back out of showers and ask the Cypher to drop the bomb, and then just teleport to B and get a plant down. And then these guys are just going to like late rotate into hookah. So it seems like you're not really sure when to use certain abilities here. You're comfortable with the flash and the smokes, but I think we just need a little bit more of this. I know sometimes it feels like there's not really a good time to use like the teleport ult. On attack, you should think about using the ult as a way to either get kills with a teammate's ult, like a breach ult, or as a way to pull defenders off of site as your teammates are hitting a site. You're essentially forcing the defenders to go look for you in spawn when you ult. Now you're removing a defender from the site, and now your teammates only have to fight against like maybe 1, maybe 2 if they have like 3 people site. The other reason is you have to be looking at the minimap and understand, you know, where they are on the map and what we have control over. And right now we have control of most of B site. So I'm thinking like drop the bomb, Cypher. I'm ulting B, planting. You guys late rotate into hookah, and we play post plant. That's something that could have been done during
Plan
this
B.
round potentially. On a save. There's a couple different smokes that you can do. There's, you know, this one that's a little bit deeper, which is fine. Another one that I really like doing, I do it with Astra, Brim. You put the little arrow, this little green arrow, you put it on the very edge of this jump up box and it covers all this area. There will be a gap because Omen smokes are smaller than like Astra, but it'll also give you a tiny little bit of a one-way. And it also blocks the jump up. If you were to smoke normally on the ground here, they can still jump up and see over the smoke and potentially kill you if you're not ready for it. You need to find a way to create an advantage for your team. In bind, it's pretty good to either double up with a KO and shower, and then you can like fight out of shower this way when they go to plant, or you can have your KO come up into short with you and play behind this box with your smoke, and if they push out, the KO can peek off your contact and have this like crossfire set up here. Just something to kind of give yourself an advantage when you're at a disadvantage. Nice try. You see what I'm talking about? Like right there, if your KO was there, yeah, he might have died, right? He might have died, but if he peeked off your contact by playing, you know, right behind that box, you could have killed that raise. Maybe you kill another one. And even if you both die, at least you're, you know, giving your teammates a chance.
It's probably a fake.
Raise. Nice, good shot, good shot.
Nice.
Yo, nice, good shit. That was really well done. That was perfect. That was perfect. Flash. Take the fight. Only thing I would do differently here is the Phoenix still might have flashes. So whenever you're in post plant and you have a smoke, like 99% of the time, unless there's some like weird situation, just smoke the bomb defuse. It's a lot better because like it's easier for them to use your smoke to their advantage. And now they can just like spam the bomb. And if they don't kill you, now they can peek out and see exactly where you are. In the reverse case, if they don't kill you on the spam, then they have to like run all the way to the smoke. If they're close, you just get off the bomb and then wait for them. And then you just kill them when they come through the smoke because you'll see them before they see you. It's just riskier to like smoke here, especially when the Phoenix could potentially just like pop flash out.
Flashing.
One enemy remaining.
Always remember to like, if you are gonna smoke short, smoke on top of the box. But otherwise, really good round. You use your flash, got a kill. You took fights and shower. That was really good.
Nope, they're here. They're B.
I think what I'm doing in this situation is, you know exactly where that Phoenix is, right? Like you see him on the minimap. So right here, you flash, and then why not just TP backside? You could TP backside and just wait for the Phoenix to peek again, because he's most likely going to want to like, you know, fight CT. And if he peeks again and he doesn't know you're there, then you just get a free kill.
When I got the last one.
And
Sorry.
bam. Yeah. But other than that, you're doing pretty well. You're playing well. Yeah, they're probably committing.
I just have like 3
Nice. Oof, tough. Your breach kind of left you there. I think that breach probably should have played with you and just like, you know, retake from CT. Phoenix ult, maybe just hide. The bomb just went down. You could just hide for a little bit and wait till the Phoenix ult runs out. NT. When you saw that they were all B and you guys like slow rotated through market, this is an example of like mid rounding. So you want to say like, let's knife out, rotate to A, they're all B kind of thing. Just something like simple like that for like mid rounding, or just like calling flashes, like your flashes specifically. I already hit plat, so I was aiming for diamond. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll just say diamond rank for now is the first goal. Your teammates definitely made like pre-round plans, which is good. Like I think your Cypher was very vocal, but if there's times where you feel like you can add to the plans, or at least just say what you're going to do before the round starts, just so your team is like on the same page, especially with your flash. Like I think the biggest thing is to communicate what you want to flash and then mid round that call. Oh, decision making. Make a decision and stick with it. A lot of the times your teammates would get stuck in an area, or like they would try to hit a site and someone would get picked and then they smoke and then you're just stuck there and you're like, okay, what do we do now? There were times where you're like, should I go with my team? Should I rotate? Should I do this? And you kind of get like stuck. Pros to watch. So Omen, Sam, Bang, Xander, Nats, these guys are all good to watch. So I would just pick one of these guys. Smoking too early and incorrect order. So you want to kind of like, you know, time it as well. Oh, one more thing in general, learn how to smoke on the move using minimap. Learning how to smoke on the move will help you with your timing on your rotates, so you can like get to your team quickly, especially on like defense. It'll also help you on like a site execute when you're hitting a site with your teammates. You don't want to fall behind. Indecisive about where to flash. Yeah, this is another thing where you want to watch pros to learn these flash spots. Ult behind enemies when team is hitting site over to make a play, especially on eco rounds, to give yourself advantage when at a gun disadvantage. Use ult to rotate fast to get in the action with Cypher elbow. So like that's a good time to use like the ult. Mechanics are solid. I would say still like work on mechanics and just make sure you're still practicing like gunfights and stuff, but you do have pretty solid mechanics. I think you can get to diamond if you just like take more fights and you get a little bit more aggressive. So I think you played really well, and I'm sure you're gonna get out of gold relatively quickly. Good luck on your road to diamond. I'm looking forward to you hitting it. Let's try to get you there. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see from me in the future. Subscribe for more videos like this one and check out this one next for more. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.